Na, sziasztok, srácok! Nagyon sok szeretettel köszöntök mindenkit. Itt újra meg Roxy Jackson beszél, és hát kérem szépen, a maiban elérkeztünk egy újabb szellemes videónak a nézéséhez, ami már a 39. rész lesz, jövő héten pedig a 40. rész fog következni. És amit láthattátok a múlt heti szellemes időmat, amiben hát képzeljétek, ezt számot tévesztettem. És ez voltaképpen miért? Azért, mert nem vettem észre a lejátszás listámon, hogy nem 38-at mondtam, hanem 39-et. És azt hittem, hogy a 39. rész következett, hanem a 38. És ezért tévesztettem egy kicsit a részszámot, úgyhogy páradon. Ja, és ebben a videóban összesen 10 szellemes időt fogunk megnézni. Úgyhogy, ja. Na most már nem is fordítanám tovább a szót, hanem azt mondom, hogy kezdjük is el a szellemes időnak a 39. részét. Úgyhogy, ja. Jó szórakozást kívánok nektek! Nos, hát kérem szépen, itt is volnánk a szellemes időnak a 39. részével. Hát szerintem egy elég érdekes videónak fogunk szembenézni. Ja, és péntek este azért nem tudtam megcsinálni, mert sajnos rám jött a fáradtság, és nagyon ki voltam már merülve. Tehát nagyon ki voltam már merülve, és így nem volt energiám. Tehát nem volt este energiám elkészíteni a szellemes dolgot. Úgyhogy nagyjából így ennyi. Na nézzük is, mit hozott nekünk a Midjanki.
United Warhorse is a live stream comedian from the United States. He doesn't normally post anything paranormal. In fact, he says he didn't believe in ghosts before. But in January, he posted a video that completely changed his perspective. The footage was shared with him by a friend named Joe, who had been dealing with something he couldn't explain. Joe kept hearing strange noises coming from his basement and assumed there must have been an animal down there. But every time he went to investigate, he couldn't find anything. So he decided to install a security camera, hoping to catch whatever was making those sounds. The very next day, the camera captured something that left them both convinced they were dealing with something supernatural.
It is the most important evidence of poltergeist, I believe, in history. When it comes to actual footage.
United Warhorse készített fel.
Okay. Box falls.
TikTokra az mi az Isten
I don't know
volt?
what's in that box, and I don't know what it's on, but it falls, okay?
Basszátok meg, az mi?
that box. Look at that. You see that?
Az mi a jó Isten volt?
It just snapped into place like that. Watch, it gets worse. That box is shaped like a diamond now. That's bananas. Let's run it back one more time and watch the stuff on the table now.
Ez váratlanul jött, gyerekek, úgyhogy...
How many items just moved at
Jézus
once?
Isten ereje.
My friend Joe hears this shit. He's hearing stuff happening downstairs, okay? So he's like, F it, let me go downstairs and grab the camera so I can see what it is. And at this time, he's not thinking ghosts. He's thinking of a fucking animal in his basement. Probably running around trying to figure out a way to escape. See, here he comes. He's coming downstairs. He was telling me it was mad weird. Right when he got down, like, halfway down the stairs, he said, like he felt something. He felt mad weird going downstairs. Like he was like, there's something wrong. So when he came downstairs to touch the camera, now what you guys want to do is look at the table again. Did you see that? Everything flew off the table.
A box suddenly falls to the ground, then appears to be dragged and moved around by something invisible. But the paranormal activity doesn't stop there. Items on a nearby table start shifting on their own. Joe comes down into the basement and says he immediately feels a weird, unsettling presence. Then the items on the table suddenly fly off, as if something we can't see through them. United Warhorse believes this is some of the, quote,
it is the most important evidence to poltergeist, I believe, in history.
And if you think that footage was convincing, wait until you see what's next. Super Zach RNX is a young man living with a condition. He often experiences hallucinations, particularly of shadow people that appear around him. To help manage his condition, he wears a GoPro camera around his neck at all times. That way, if he thinks he sees something, he can check the footage, and if it's not there, he knows it's a hallucination and can calm himself down. One night, Zach was going through an episode and started freaking out because he believed someone was standing in his bedroom doorway. His girlfriend just didn't know what to do, so she called an ambulance. Zach's GoPro recorded the whole thing, and what it captured raises a disturbing question. Was he really just hallucinating?
They're not gonna let me go past it. They're not gonna let me go past it. Somebody's there.
We're right here.
I'm telling you, somebody's at the door and they're not gonna let me go past it.
What are they wearing?
They're wearing blue.
No.
Someone's there and they're not gonna let me go past it. Someone's at the door.
I need you to sit up.
Az mi?
Can you do that? Listen, it's no need to apologize. Whatever makes you comfortable.
Az mi?
Thank
We're
you.
here for you.
Az ott mi?
Okay?
Zach
Basszus,
repeatedly
gyerekek,
tells
az
the
ott mi?
paramedics that there's someone standing in his bedroom doorway. They assume he's hallucinating and try to calm him down, but then something drops to the floor in the
Értitek,
doorway.
leesik a...
It's not clear what it is, but
Leesik a...
could it have been connected to the person
Leesik
he was
az óra
seeing?
helyéről.
About a week later, Zach is at home relaxing and watching TV. He and his girlfriend had installed security cameras around the house. And suddenly, something happens that makes Zach wonder if he's not the only one seeing unsettling things in their home.
Hey, what's wrong?
Tehát ez a folytatás, aha.
What? There's nothing in there.
Zach's girlfriend suddenly screams from their bedroom. Zach jumps up and runs to see what's wrong. She says she saw someone in the bedroom, but when Zach looks, there's nothing there. This shakes him, because if his girlfriend saw it too, then maybe some of the things he's been seeing aren't hallucinations at all. Maybe they're ghosts, or something else haunting their home. It's a terrifying thought, but it's about to get worse. One day, Zach is in the kitchen when he starts having hallucinations again. He thinks he's having a conversation with someone, but his GoPro shows there's no one there. But then, a noise behind him gets his attention. and when he turns around, he sees something he can't explain.
Stop bringing that up.
Azt a mocskoseget.
Stop saying that. You always wait till now to say that.
Mert ezt beállítom egy visszaszámlálóra. Tehát, bocsánat, csak
Alexa, light on.
beállítottam visszaszámlálóra, hogy tudjam, hogy amikor elér a visszaszámláló a nullára, akkor tudjam, hogy vége.
Alexa, light on.
Azt a büdös rohadt élet.
The curtain hanging across the doorway moves as if something is behind it. Zach assumes it's just another hallucination at first and tries a technique his doctor taught him called visualization dismissal. He goes behind another curtain and repeatedly pulls it back and forth across his eyes, a method that usually helps him calm down and distinguish what's real from what's not. But the curtain across the door keeps moving. At the end of the clip, it even gets pulled upward, then suddenly drops back down. All of this was captured on Zach's GoPro camera, which means something was definitely happening to that curtain. If the camera hadn't been recording, would he have gone on assuming he was just seeing things? Or is something genuinely paranormal happening in Zach's home, mimicking the hallucinations he's been fighting against his whole life?
Na, majd sem 8-as.
Experiencing a break-in is one of the scariest things that could happen to most people. That's what a young woman called Perry and her sister thought happened to them one night. They were home alone, recording a video together when the home security alarm suddenly went off. Startled, Perry doesn't think to stop recording, so her phone camera keeps rolling as something very odd begins to unfold.
I'm recording. Tehát ezt videót
Perry's parents had installed a security camera downstairs, one that can swivel around to capture a view of the entire open plan room. Thinking that someone might have broken into the house, the girls quickly lock Perry's bedroom door, then check the security footage on her phone. What they see makes their blood run cold. The front door is wide open, but they weren't prepared for what would happen next.
Elnézést. Az egy robot porszívó. De menő már. Nagyon aranyos a robot porszívó. Nagyon aranyos. Az mi? Az mi? Na jó van. És nézzétek meg, ott be van kockázva.
A loud noise echoes through the house. Terrified, Perry and her sister don't wait to find out what made it. They quickly climb out of the bedroom window, escaping the house and whatever is inside with them. In the panic, Perry leaves her phone behind, but the security camera downstairs keeps recording. A strange silhouette darts across the room, visible only in the reflection of the microwave door. It moves so fast, the security camera can't rotate quick enough to capture it directly. The girls have no way to explain what happened that night.
The fact that it just moved so quickly.
Yeah.
But then, like, the motion capture camera didn't see that shape. Also, like, front door opening on its own.
Yeah.
That we closed that door.
And I mean, this house is like brand new. Like, it's not old or like anything.
Yeah.
The fact that the camera couldn't properly capture it suggests to them that it wasn't human at all. Sometimes, the most terrifying things are the ones that move too fast for us to fully comprehend. And that's exactly what happens in this next clip.
Most azért, srácok, most azért, na, tehát, most azért, álljunk meg egy pillanatra. Tehát, ha van egy alak, tehát a lakásba, akkor hogy nem látszott ki azokon az alak? Értitek, aki elsuhant. Jó van, srácok, ez kicsit furcsa. Tehát furcsa. Menjünk tovább.
Dee's Dark Adventures is a YouTube channel run by a young woman named Dee, who explores creepy locations like remote forests and abandoned buildings. In October 2025, she decided to camp out overnight in the Appalachian Mountains, completely alone. She recorded for hours, hoping to capture something strange on camera, but when the night was over, she thought the footage was going to be too boring for her channel. She didn't think she'd caught anything at all. That is, until she and her friend Sam sat down to review the footage. Dee is fascinated by cryptids and the paranormal, but when she saw what she captured on camera, even she was creeped out.
I've started the camera up like 18 times and done an intro. I just don't know. Nothing's really happening. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm nervous.
Dee's Dark Adventures nevezetű YouTube felhasználó készített. És ha jól látom, akkor egy gyermekben van, az azért van.
Dee hears a noise and gets up to look around. The camera is left rolling and something pale and low to the ground seems to be lurking in the distance directly behind where Dee was just sitting. She says she hears it running off through the grass and points her flashlight in that direction, but she doesn't see anything. She assumes it was just an animal, maybe a rabbit or a bird, but hearing something creeping around in the dark puts her on high alert. Later in the video, as she's walking back through the forest to her car, she catches something on camera again. Something that looks like a pale figure, possibly the same one from before, can be seen crouching in the forest ahead of Dee. Her flashlight passes over it for just a split second.
Várjátok, most azért bekajkázom már, hogy megmutassam, hogy tehát ott van. Tehát ott van az az alak, akit egészen eddig a jelenetig nem vett észre a csávó. Magyarán mondva, These Dark Adventures összetű YouTube felhasználó, értitek? Tehát hát szerintem
but it moves so fast that by the time she reacts and looks again, it's gone. Dee left the woods shortly after that, still thinking she hadn't captured anything worth posting. But when she and Sam reviewed the footage closely, they saw the figure. Now Dee is convinced something was stalking her that entire night, and she had no idea it was there. She believes the figure might have been a rake. In cryptid folklore, rakes are pale, humanoid creatures with long limbs and skeletal features, known for crawling on all fours and moving with disturbing speed. Once again, just like we've seen in previous entries, something moved too fast to be fully captured, leaving only a fleeting glimpse of what might be lurking in the darkness.
Na, most jön a 6-os. Nézzük.
Reddit user Zaraf has lived in his current home for 15 years with his longtime girlfriend. For all that time, they've never experienced anything remotely paranormal until recently. They're not sure what triggered it, but they've started hearing strange noises outside at night and catching glimpses of shadows moving in the corners of their eyes. One evening, they were in their yard for a few minutes, about to head back inside, when Zaraf's girlfriend suddenly tugged on his sleeve and whispered that she could see something among the trees. Zaraf saw it too. He was going to go investigate, but his girlfriend got an overwhelmingly bad feeling and insisted they go back inside immediately. Before they did, Zaraf quickly pulled out his phone and snapped a photo. A shadowy figure can be seen standing among the trees, right at the edge of Zaraf's property. He says he called out to it, but it didn't respond. When you zoom in, it definitely looks like a person. But why would anyone just stand there silently in the snow, watching them? As soon as they got back inside, Zaraf bolted the door, then immediately checked the window. The figure was gone. They have no idea who or what it was, but something about it made them feel deeply uneasy. Some commenters suggested it might just be a random person out for a walk, but others think it could be something far more sinister. The Hat Man. The Hat Man is a shadowy figure reported in paranormal encounters, described as a tall, dark silhouette wearing a wide-brimmed hat. Witnesses say he appears without warning, often just standing and watching, radiating an overwhelming sense of dread. So, what do you think this is? A harmless stranger? A ghost? Or something far more disturbing lurking at the edge of Zaraf's property?
És értitek, ott az alak. Tehát ott az alak.
Back in 2023, Antonio Park decided to explore an abandoned hospital in Lima, Peru. The building is located deep in a forgotten part of the woods, with no one around for miles. Antonio and a friend are walking through the dark, dusty corridors. Then, through the window of a locked door, they spot movement. Antonio squints through the darkness, trying to make out what's inside, but he can't see clearly. So he pulls out his phone, shines the flashlight through the window, and hits record.
Na, vártok, srác, mondja visszajövök. Na, itt vagyok. Csak volt egy kis dolgom. Na, folytass.
Oye, Gon, te lo juro que yo... Mira la esquina.
Ott van valami.
los ojos. ¿Qué mierda? Oye, qué madre.
Amúgy ezt a TikTok videót egy...
No sé, huevón, mi cuerpo está aquí. Ay, concha su madre.
Egy
Oye, ¿qué es eso, weón? Sí,
Antonio
huevón.
Pák nevezhetett TikTok felhasználó.
Oye, ¿qué es eso, hermano?
Ráadásul
¿Qué es
este,
eso?
ha jól látom.
¿Qué hago?
Antonio spots something that looks disturbingly like a pair of glowing eyes staring back at him from inside the room, as if someone or something is hiding in there. Antonio and his friend didn't stick around to find out what it was. They left the hospital immediately after capturing the footage. So, whatever was behind that locked door is still there, waiting in the darkness. And if you thought something lurking in an abandoned hospital was creepy, just wait until you see what
Hát
happens
ami
in
azt
this
mondja,
next
hogy
clip.
mondott egy alak.
Raul Garcia Ogando enjoys exploring the outdoors, hiking through remote areas and investigating abandoned locations. One day, while out on a hike in El Paso, Texas, he and some friends come across an old abandoned mine. Raul and his friends had heard stories about a haunted mine in the area and wondered if this was the one. According to local legend, the mine is haunted by the ghost of a woman who passed away inside many years ago. Curious, they decide to venture in and record themselves exploring. Did you spot it? In the darkness of the abandoned mine tunnels, Raul's camera captures what looks like the figure of a woman. According to Raul, he didn't notice anything at the time, but he claims to have felt a sense of dread inside the mine that he couldn't explain. So he decided to share the footage from the mine on social media. It was only when he uploaded it that he noticed the figure lurking in the dark, claustrophobic confines of the old mine. Now, Raul believes this is the ghost of the woman from the local legend, still trapped in the abandoned mine where she sadly passed away. Reddit user Stefig1994 shared these images to the R Paranormal Encounters subreddit, and the story behind them is deeply unsettling. According to the OP, his cleaning lady was working at his neighbor's house. She took a photo of a space she was about to clean, planning to use it as a reference, so she could reorganize everything back to its original placement after she was done. But when she looked at it later, she noticed something that sent chills down her spine. In the reflection behind her, someone else can be seen. But the cleaning lady was alone in the house. The homeowner wasn't there, and no one else should have been inside. And when we zoom in, the face becomes even more disturbing. The OP couldn't think of any way to explain the creepy photo, so he shared it to the R Paranormal Encounters subreddit, hoping someone might be able to give him some answers. Commenters on the Reddit post say the person looks menacing, as if plotting something sinister. Thankfully, the cleaning lady left the house not long after taking this picture, because if she hadn't, who knows what might have happened. On January the 19th, during the church service at the Church of the Ascension on the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem, something extraordinary was caught on camera. The footage was first shared on Telegram, then reposted to Instagram by the account Holy Faith House, and it quickly began spreading among religious and paranormal communities worldwide. Attendees of the service described witnessing something they couldn't immediately explain. In the clip, a bright, human-like silhouette can be seen just outside the church. The figure appears luminous, glowing, almost ethereal. As it passes towards the right side of the frame, something strange happens. When the footage is slowed down, the glowing form doesn't exit the frame in a normal way. Instead, it appears to vanish into thin air. Some viewers believe the figure is a guardian angel or a spiritual presence, especially given the sacred location and the fact that it appeared during a religious service. Whatever appeared outside the Church of Ascension that day, it left those who witnessed it with more questions than answers. And this next clip is even more mysterious.
Az egy angyal. Várjátok, srácok, most nem értem az összefüggéseket. Vagyis nem értettem ezt a jelenetet. Tehát voltak ott egy apácák, akik leültek beszélgetni. Eddig oké. És amikor beszélgettek az apácák, akkor nem vették észre azt a fényes valamit, ami elment mellettük. Hát, nagyon merem feltételezni, hogy az egy angyal volt. Nem merem feltételezni. Ó, halljátok, srácok. Fú. Nem tudom, hogy ismeritek-e azt a zenét, hogy fú, nem tudom, ismeritek-e, de most ez játszódik a fejembe, ez a fú, nem tudom, hogy ismeritek-e, de nem vagyok én a pálcon, nem élhetek bezárva, te sem vagy kedvesen faházőr. Fú, nem tudom, hogy ismeritek-e, de csak így eszembe jutott. Lehet, de egyszer meghallgatom. Fú, ha van kedvetek, akkor hallgassátok meg, de hallgassátok meg, mert szerintem rohadt jó zene. Na, térjünk vissza inkább a szellemes dolgokra.
Dog Daddy Official is a dog trainer who posts content to his social media to promote his business. He recently moved to a remote part of Alabama, USA. It's a large area of land surrounded by forest and far from the nearest town. Living out in the wilderness, he thinks he won't have to worry about people accidentally wandering onto his property and disturbing his dogs. But back in September 2025, someone approached his front gate, and from there, things took a scary turn.
Sorry, what did you say?
I heard you had these beautiful black German shepherds here, so I came down to say hi.
Oh yeah, thank you.
The Dog Daddy Official.
Oh no, we don't really allow
Official nevezhető.
I came a long way just to...
How do you even know they were here?
Somebody told me.
How did you get here?
Egy farmnak kinézett területen.
I walked from all the way down the road. Someone dropped me off.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't really allow visitors. We just moved in, and these dogs, they're out here with me now. They're friendly, but we have some rescue dogs and even protection dogs and behind the other gate over there. So we don't really have a open door policy.
I'm really great with dogs. Is it okay if I meet them? You'll see, I'll show you.
No, if these guys, they're out, if they want to come say hi at the gate, it's okay, but we don't really have any visitors on the property.
I mean, this is like the only...
No, don't open the gate. Like I said, the dogs in the back, they are not as friendly as the ones that are out here, so please don't open the gate.
I'll show you. It's just going to be a quick second.
No, not today. Maybe another time, but we're not allowing visitors. And I don't even know how he got here.
I told you I came down the road. Listen.
Can you just go off the gate?
I thought you were nice. I just wanted to say hi to your...
No, we are nice. We just don't allow visitors on the property.
The woman repeatedly asks if she can come onto the property, despite the dog trainer telling her no and explaining that he has dangerous dogs on the other side of the gate. What's even stranger is that the woman tells the dog trainer she walked a long way to get here and that she knew about some of the puppies he had on the property. When the dog trainer asks how she knew, she replies,
Somebody told me?
that immediately creeps him out because he hasn't told anyone about those puppies. But it gets even creepier. That night, at 3 a.m, the dog trainer is suddenly jolted awake when his guard dogs start barking loudly. That's when he sees a figure creeping around his property in the dark. He calls the police, suspecting that it's the same woman from earlier, but they can't find anyone. It's like she just disappeared. A few nights later, his dogs wake him up again. This time, the dog trainer goes outside to take a look.
Listen, you need to leave now. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna let them out. It's midnight. What are you doing here? Leave now. It's midnight. We're not playing any more games. You are agitating my dogs. I told you late at night my guard dogs are out, and they're out. I'm not gonna be babysitting. You broke into the property at 3 in the morning.
That what you need?
They're gonna come out.
I just came to bless you and your dog.
You need to leave now. You need to leave now. I'm letting them out. Don't come any closer. I'm gonna let them out.
You don't have to let them out.
I'm gonna let them out. They're here and they're waiting.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna leave. The police has been looking for it for 4 days now. There's no one around. This is my place. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know where you're coming from.
I just came to bless you.
I'm letting my dogs out.
Don't do that.
Azt mondja, ne csináld ezt. Azt mondja.
She disappeared. What the hell?
The same woman has wandered onto his property again. It's past midnight, but she keeps saying that she, quote,
I just came to bless you and your dog.
You need to...
Weird. Then, when he turns around to let his guard dogs out, she vanishes from sight. The dog trainer has no idea where she went or how she even got onto his property in the middle of the night. So far, the police have been unable to find this strange woman, leaving the dog trainer paranoid that she might turn up again. If you thought that last clip was creepy, check out the video on your screen now.
Hát, figyeljetek, szerintem nagyon érdekes, szellemes dolognak néztünk most vége. Na, irány a vége, főcím. Nos, hát, nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok velem ma is, ebben a szellemes dolognak a 39. részében. Nagyon remélem, hogy tetszett nektek, ha igen, akkor mindenféleképpen jelezzétek nekem egy like formájában, és ha nem vagytok feliratkozva, akkor kérek szépen titeket, hogy tegyétek meg nálam a feliratkozást, hogy elérjem a 300-at. Na most már a búcsúzom tőletek, találkozunk legközelebb. Én Michael Jackson voltam, maradok és leszek. Na, sziasztok! Ciao, ciao! Sziasztok!